at 3:30?
I guess. Yep. Tyler, Jim, which one are you going to do the talk?
He's got it.
Off. It's on. Cool. Mic check, 1, 2. Can you hear this? Is this okay? Thank you. Is it 3:30? 3:29? Let me know when it's 3:30. Keep an eye on the phone now.
I don't see an Angus Heifer poking her nose in just yet.
Well, I got quite a few announcements. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the day you've been waiting for. This is Supreme Row Day. There's 18 businesses and individuals that sponsor Supreme Row. There's $6,000 given away to the sellers and buyers for this Supreme Row. We started out on Wednesday. Our Supreme Row sponsors were American Bank and Trust, Feber Vans Equipment Incorporated, Great Western Bank, Cable Equipment, and Midwest Veterinary Service. Yesterday we had Eastside Equipment, First Bank and Trust, Relia Bank, your Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, which includes Kylie and Clark Electric, HD Electric, Whetstone Valley Electric, and Lake Region Electric Association. Today, our sponsors of the day are Bobcat of Watertown, First Premier Bank, Meyer Insurance, Plains Commerce Bank, and Titan Machinery. And tomorrow we'll finish up with Dakota Bank, Farm Credit Services of America, Farmers Implement and Irrigation, and Mac Steel Farm and Ranch. If you happen to go into these businesses, be sure and thank them for putting this on. This Watertown Chamber Ag Committee works very hard to put this show on. They cannot do it without sponsors. So let's give a round of applause to our Supreme Row sponsors and to the Watertown Ag Committee. We will start out with the Heifers. First, I would like to, I'll talk about the judges when they get the Heifers in the ring. We started out on Wednesday. We will exhibit the or bring the animals in the order that they were shown and sold. We will start out with our Angus Female. Our champion Angus Female was lot 5. If you need books, there's plenty of books around, and there's another 500 of them over underneath those bleachers. So if you want to get a book and follow along, there's a lot of them around. We'll start out with our champion Angus Female, was lot 5. It was consigned by Reese Family Farms of Angus at Hancock, Minnesota, and was purchased by Brian Zimlica of Watertown. That's Reese Family Farms, lot 5, Angus. Our next breed is our champion Hereford Female, which is lot 6. That was consigned by Taylor Lasik of Canby, Minnesota, and was purchased by Tom and Jill Arneson of Florence, South Dakota. Lot 6. Taylor, move over close to the Angus. We've got to get like 8-10 head in here. Our next female is our champion Charlet, lot 17. Was consigned by that young man there walking into the ring, McQuaid Bear of Esteline, and was purchased by Thor Nelson of Montevideo, Minnesota. Our next individual into the show ring, our champion Maine Anjou Female, lot 3, consigned by Madeline Caulfield of Bradley, and purchased by Bill Becking of Florence. Champion Maine Anjou, lot 3. Our champion Shorthorn Female is lot 26, consigned by Stangl Shorthorns of Java. This female was purchased by Dury Farms of Bristol. Your grand champion female, lot 26. Your grand champion Shorthorn Plus female is lot 17. Lot 17 was consigned by Vanderwall Livestock of Brentford and purchased by Joe Haskell of Frankfurt. Lot 17, your Shorthorn Plus female. Your champion Simmental female is lot 20. Lot 20 is consigned by Duxbury Cattle Company of Wessington, South Dakota, and purchased by Thor Nelson of Montevideo, Minnesota. And your champion Foundation Simmental female is lot 13, consigned by Thean Simmentals of Hayti, and purchased by Larry Hawley of Burbank, South Dakota. This concludes the Grand Champion females. Evaluating our cattle today, our Supreme Road judges today. It's my pleasure to introduce them, Jim and Tyler Bush from Britain, South Dakota. They are 4th and 6th generation on their family's operation, where they show and raise purebred Angus cattle. Jim has been married to his wife Carol for 56 years and runs Bush Angus along with his son Scott and grandson Tyler. Both Jim and Tyler attended South Dakota State University and earned degrees in animal science, The Bush Angus operation has been around since 1927. In February 26th, they will host their 48th annual production sale at their farm in Britain. I can also say this, not only is Jim a well-known judge and cattle breeder, back about 35, 40 years ago, he was a heck of a good softball player too. We battled out quite a few times. Ring steward today is Kerwin Brandt. He is your cow-calf extension specialist here in Watertown. Any of you people have any questions you would like to ask Kerwin about cow-calf operations or whatever, he'll be more than happy to answer them for you. Once again, as you look at these cattle from the far end coming towards the auction block, it's your champion Angus, champion Hereford, champion Charolais, champion Maine Anjou, champion Shorthorn, champion Shorthorn Plus, champion Simmental, and champion Foundation Simmental. We'd also like to welcome our viewers on liveauctions.tv. They've been here since Wednesday. They're also filming this or showing this to their internet viewers. This year's farm show was dedicated to two individuals that certainly more than deserving of the award. Al Rader, I think Al on his interview said he's been parking cars at the back here for 40 years. Is that correct? Al, are you in here now? Al Rader? He's out loading cattle. Yeah, he's out loading cattle. Our other participant that this show was dedicated to was Dennis Schmig and his wife Joanne. Are they present? Dennis was here for the Simmental show. Dennis was chairman of the first Simmental show here in 1981. I just can't say enough about the Watertown Agricultural Committee of the Chamber of Commerce. They're a bunch of go-getters. If you've got a book and would turn to page 50, they had at their farm business banquet, they recognized 3 individuals for their 2021 Ag Scholarships. They are Mitchell Vanderwall of Brentford. He received the Jean and Mary Louise Reichling Memorial Scholarship. Mitchell is right here in front of me. Michaela Buskell of Henry. Are you here, Michaela? Probably in school. Michaela Buskell of Henry received the Fred Morris Memorial Scholarship. And Grant Lohr of Kransberg received the Lake Area Technical College Scholarship. So congratulations to those 3 individuals. You'll see their pictures on page 50 of your program. Another lady I'd like to recognize, Miss Kelsey. Would you just walk over to that gate? She's been known as Kelsey Bagalka for quite a few years. She went and made the mistake of getting married. So now it's Kelsey Becking. This young lady for the last 2 years has kind of taken charge of lining up the livestock and the entries and has done an excellent job. Let's give this young lady a round of applause. Thank you very much, Kelsey. Believe me, I've been married for going on 45 years. I've been married on going on 45 years. There are a lot worse things than being married. I just can't think of them right now. Yeah.
You only say that because your wife's not here.
Also, for the Supreme Champion Bull and Female, there is a $100 gift certificate to 605 Sires and Donors down at Marion, South Dakota. That is also an award today. Once again, our 18 Supreme Row sponsors are American Bank and Trust, Faber Vans Implement Incorporated, Great Western Bank, Kibble Equipment, Midwest Veterinary Service, go ahead. I'm done talking for a while, Jim. I can always catch up.
Well, thank you for the introduction. First of all, a big congratulations to all the consigners out here, as well as the customers that bid and purchased this excellent set of females. They should be very pleased with the results. Another big thank you and congratulations to the Watertown Ag Committee for this long-running show. Really, it's a benchmark of winter cattle shows in South Dakota. I started the first show I was at, that was a pre-runner of the Watertown Farm Show, was held down in the armory. The cattle were in the basement, and you walked around outside and went up this big ramp, and the show ring was on the basketball floor right in front of the stage. I was pretty young, but that's a long time ago. So this Watertown Farm Show is something that you look forward to. We were a part of it for a long time, and it's fun to be back here today. So when we got contacted to come down here and judge the Supreme Row, they indicated they wanted the A team from Bush Angus. So we left Scott at home. I hope that story gets back to him. But anyways, I'll let my associate describe the ones we decided on.
Well, thank you. If we could give him a round of applause. Certainly a pleasure to be here. You know, he went through the thank yous, and it's exciting to come here and get to sort this. Not only to get to sort it, but get to sort it with my grandpa. You know, I can attest everything I've learned has been from him and my dad, and I take a lot of pride in that and think a lot of him and his ways of being a great cattleman and withstanding a long time within just not only the cattle industry, but just the agriculture community. That says a lot about the management and work ethic that he has. I know that we wouldn't be able to do a lot of things at home because, as everybody else says, my dad and I kind of like to slack off a little now and then and leave the farm, and he kind of keeps things running, whether that's planting season, checking cows, calving, doing chores, all of the above. He kind of just does it all. So thank you to him. Excited to get to be out here and talk through these cattle. We got it narrowed down to 2 females that we think are just, in our minds, functional replacements that can go out and utilize both making females, making bulls. They're skeletally correct. They're good in terms of their body, their level. They're still feminine and just have those maternal factors about them. I think they're quite different, honestly, in their appearances between each other, just as terms of the extras that they have. But I think when it comes down to it, they're similar in what they can go out and produce just as functional cattle. So I'm going to go ahead and let my grandpa go pick your guys' Supreme. But let's go ahead and put your hands together for these guys. This is a tremendous lineup.
Your Supreme Champion female is your Simmental female, lot 20, consigned by Duxbury Cattle Company of Wessington. Your reserve champion is the Foundation Simmental female, consigned by Thean Simmentals of Hayti and purchased by Larry Hawley of Burbank, South Dakota.
Guys, we'll do pictures after the bulls so that we don't show up.
So once again, your grand champion, or supreme champion, was consigned by Duxbury Cattle Company of Wessington, South Dakota, and purchased by Thor Nelson of Montevideo, Minnesota. And your reserve supreme champion was lot 13, consigned by Thean Simmentals of Hayti, and purchased by Larry Hawley of Burbank, South Dakota. Each one of those will receive $1,000 to both the buyer and the consigner. Some of the same consigners also have bulls in the Supreme row. So we'll just hold up just a second. I'll get back to the list of my Supreme row sponsors. Other sponsors are also Eastside Equipment, First Bank and Trust, Relia Bank, your Touchstone Energy Cooperatives, which include the Carleton Clark Electric Co-op, HD Electric Co-op, Whetstone Valley Electric Co-op, and Lake Regional Electric Association. Today's Supreme Row sponsors are Bobcat of Watertown, First Premier Bank, Meyer Insurance, Plains Commerce Bank, and Titan Machinery. And tomorrow your Supreme Row sponsors will be Dakota Bank, Farm Credit Services, Farmers Implement and Irrigation, and Mack Steel Farm and Ranch. Thank you very much for Supreme Row sponsors. As I said earlier, there's $6,000 given away annually at this, and Kelsey would like to maybe get this up to 10 or 12,000. So, anybody else? Anybody else want to get on board for Supreme Roll? They could sure use some more money.
She says they're ready.
We are ready now for Supreme Roll bowls. These will be in the order as they were shown. Our champion Angus bull is lot 37. He was consigned by S&R Angus of Weston, Wisconsin, and purchased by Chris Plamp of Mitchell, South Dakota. That's lot 37, your champion Angus. Your Supreme Roll champion Hereford bull is lot 23, consigned by Springwater Polled Herefords and Fawcett's Elm Creek Ranch of Rehight, South Dakota. This bull was purchased by Steve Wood of Chelsea, South Dakota. Lot 23, your champion Hereford. Your champion Charolais bull is lot 10, consigned by Kepin Charolais of Volga, South Dakota. This bull was purchased by Odden Cattle of Falkton, South Dakota. Your Supreme Row champion Charolais bull, lot 10. Your main Anjou bull is lot 8, consigned by Gilbertson Cattle of Watertown. This bull was purchased by Dury Farms of Bristol, lot 8. Your champion Shorthorn bull is lot 10. Lot 10 was purchased by Craig Shorthorns of Lowry, Minnesota, and purchased by Mitchell Vanderwall of Brentford, South Dakota. Your champion Simmental bull is lot 1, consigned by Duxbury Cattle Company of Wessington. This bull was purchased by Darren Strickards of Ravillo, South Dakota. Your champion Simmental bull, lot 1. Your champion Foundation Simmental bull was consigned by Jacob Sievers of Woolsey, South Dakota. This bull was purchased by Stanley Hunnell of Gettysburg, South Dakota. We'll get the bulls all set, and then I'll run down them one more time. I never did show cattle, but I think I was always told to put them in kind of a straight line, but whatever.
Not showman.
So the bull on the far end is the champion Angus bull, lot 37. The champion Hereford bull is lot 23. Your champion Charolais bull is lot 10. Your champion Maine Anjou bull is lot 8. Your champion Shorthorn bull is lot 10. Your champion Simmental bull is lot 1. And your champion Foundation Simmental bull is lot 2. Again, our judges are Jim and Tyler Bush from Britain. Both Jim and Tyler attended South Dakota State University and earned degrees in animal science. Both of them were active members of their judging school when they were in school. our judging team when they were in school. And they'll have their 48th annual production sale, February 26th. So again, our ring steward is Curran Brandt, SDSU graduate, cow-calf specialist here stationed in Watertown. Again, as the bulls are lined up, the champion Angus bull from S&R Angus, Weston, Wisconsin, purchased by Chris Plamp of Mitchell. Hereford bull, lot 23, Springwater polled Herefords in Fawcett's Elm Creek Ranch, purchased by Steve Wood of Chelsea. Your champion Charlet bull, consigned by Captain Charlets of Volga, purchased by Odden Cattle of Falkton. Your main Anjou bull, black bull with the white legs, consigned by Gilbertson Cattle of Watertown, South Dakota, purchased by Dury Farms of Bristol. Champion Shorthorn bull, lot 10, consigned by Craig Shorthorns, Lowry, Minnesota, purchased by Mitchell Vanderwall of Brentford. Your champion Simmental bull is lot 1, consigned by Duxbury Cattle Company of Wessington, purchased by Darren Strickards of Ravillo. And your champion Foundation Simmental bull, lot 2, consigned by Jacob Sievers of Woolsey and purchased by Stanley Hunnell of Gettysburg. As you can see by looking at these animals, quality runs pretty deep here in Watertown, South Dakota, northeast South Dakota. Before our judge picks our Supreme Roll champion, let's give our exhibitors, our sale and show managers and staff, the Ag Committee, and our judges a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Take it away, Tyler.
All right, I don't get usually told that I'm allowed to go ahead and talk. Some say I need to shut up sometimes, so thanks for that. But no, we kind of got our thank yous out of the way there in the Heifer show and told our stories and enjoyed that. And we got out here, and as the bulls kept walking in the ring, we kept talking about them one at a time, and it was just exciting. You know, we're bull guys. Our sales coming up. We look at bulls every day and seeing the differences and changes, and we know what we like, that's for certain. And there's some differences out here, I think, in the couple that it comes down to. You know, you got one bull that's a really good-looking bull from the profile. He's got the neat hip, really good in terms of his hind leg. He's fresh-haired, a really cool look up front, and then he gets out and motors around the ring, extremely good. And then there's another bull out here, I think, just in terms of masculinity and shape down his top and pin width when you get behind him, strikes you more like a herd bull from initial look. Maybe doesn't come with those same extras as the one that likes to profile, but he's got the shape and dimension. So there's some trade-offs, I think, between the two that it comes down to. We made our decision. We think it's awfully close, but I think we're going to go ahead and select your champion reserve for Supreme Row for your bull show. But again, let's give these guys a round of applause. This was fun.
Your Supreme Row champion bull is the Angus bull, lot 37, consigned by S&R Angus of Weston, Wisconsin, and purchased by Chris Plamp of Mitchell, South Dakota. Your Supreme bull. There'll be $1,500 awarded to each, the buyer and the consignor. Look at the old boy go. Your reserve champion bull is lot 2. Consigned by Jacob Sievers of Woolsey, South Dakota, and purchased by Stanley Hunnell of Gettysburg.